As Arthur Williams' health deteriorated over the last several years, his sister Samantha Craven focused all her attention on getting him better.
That's what I do in my family. I'm the one that does the fighting.
She worried she might lose that fight when Williams' nursing home, Ashton Court Care and Rehabilitation Center in Liberty, rushed him to the emergency room in 2020.
They said that his potassium level was 10 times greater than it should have been, and he was in kidney failure. And that his blood pressure was really low, and they were going to have to admit him to ICU.
As a licensed practical nurse, she says he could have died.
He'd probably be gone within a day or two.
Frustrated that the nursing home failed to monitor her brother's health as his doctor ordered, Craven filed a complaint with the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services in March 2020. She was also concerned with the text messages Williams repeatedly sent her about his poor care.
That's the only way he gets treated. I mean, he has to call me. Well, he texts me is what he does. He texts me and tells me what's going on, and I have to end up calling the facility to say, hey, what's up?
Her complaint triggered a state inspection in early 2021, which found that residents were not being treated with dignity, several dietary deficiencies, and failure to notify doctors when patients' conditions changed. The state issued multiple citations against Ashton Court. The KSHB 41I team learned Ashton Court is part of a little-known federal program for nursing homes with a pattern of serious problems that can put residents' health and safety at risk.
I have never heard of such a thing, no, ever.
It's called the Special Focus Facility Program, created in 1998 to keep an eye on nursing homes that consistently fail to meet health standards. During our investigation, we discovered there are 88 nursing homes in the program nationwide. They're inspected twice as often as other homes and can continue to accept new residents. Kansas has 2 special focus facilities. Missouri has 3. A closer examination reveals there's even a waiting list. Nationwide, 440 nursing homes are candidates for this program. As of April, there are 10 candidates in Kansas and 15 in Missouri, including Ashton Court.
Do you think you would have ever found out?
No. No, I don't. I'm thankful whoever had sent you guys to me about that, but I mean, I have no idea.
Recent inspections found Ashton Court is often understaffed, which caused residents' wounds to go untreated, residents unable to get out of bed and going days without a bath. One resident also complained about sitting in their own feces for hours. We also learned Ashton Court isn't new to the program. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, told us it was a special focus facility from 2009 to 2012. The I-Team put other local nursing homes that have been in the program under the microscope. And here's what we discovered. An 88-year-old woman drowned in a bathtub in 2020 at the now closed Grand Pavilion at the Plaza. According to a police report, the CNA in charge of the woman's care left her alone 4 times in less than an hour. The last time, the police reports say, the CNA was gone for 25 minutes, and when she returned, she found the woman had died. No one was charged in the case. At the time of her death, Grand Pavilion was a candidate for the Special Focus Facility Program. It went on to join the program in April 2021. In 2018, a 57-year-old man at Redwood of Independence had a urinary tract infection that went untreated, and he developed sepsis that caused gangrene in his genitals. He died a short time later. His family filed a lawsuit that settled. Redwood was in the program as recently as March of this year. Also at Redwood, an elderly woman was sexually assaulted in 2017 by a male resident whose staff was supposed to check on every 15 minutes. According to the police report, the home did not notify her family for several hours and failed to call authorities for 9 hours. She died a month after the assault.
It is definitely the tip of the iceberg.
Camille Russell is the long-term care ombudsman for Kansas and hears similar stories of abuse and neglect at special focus facilities all too often.
Do any of these surprise you at all?
Sadly, no. Not at all.
Russell says her office receives nearly 3 times as many complaints about special focus facilities than other nursing homes.
More serious complaints, retaliation, abuse, neglect. So they take up a lot more of everyone's resources and are providing a lower quality of care.
Every month, CMS publishes a list of homes in the program, but it's tough to find. If you're starting on CMS's homepage, it takes a bit of searching, navigating through 4 different pages, and scrolling to the bottom here to find the link That is, if you know what SFF means in the first place. And the candidates are not flagged on the Federal Nursing Home Care Compare website.
It does concern me. It makes me think that perhaps that's something that we should have on our website, that the list.
We also learned nursing homes are not required to tell residents and their families if they're in the program.
They should be. And not only that, but probably there should be a sign on the front door.
CMS declined to talk to us on camera, but told us it expects nursing homes to inform residents if they're in the Special Focus Facility program. CMS also said it can deny funding for new admissions to homes in the program and even kick them out of the Medicare and Medicaid program if problems continue for 6 months. But we discovered nursing homes can stay in the program much longer, like this one in Arizona that's been a candidate for 93 months. That's nearly 8 years.
It makes me feel like I have no control.
Back in Lawson, Missouri, and armed with this new information, Craven has a message for anyone considering moving a loved one into a special focus facility.
I would not send anybody there ever.
Her brother is now in another nursing home, one not in the program, but she still worries about the thousands of other vulnerable people living in special focus facilities right now.
I want to see that those things are taken care of, that those policies are in place, and that those regulations are followed, and that those people are taken care of the way they should be.
We called Ashton Court more than 10 times for comment, and when no one answered the phone, we went there in person. The administrator would not talk to us and said he'd contact his regional manager, but no one has responded to our repeated requests for comment. We also reached out to Ashton Court's parent company, Polaris, for comment, and we have not heard back. We also reached out to local senators on the federal committee that has oversight over CMS. A spokesperson for Kansas Senator Roger Marshall told us that, quote, it would seem probable that Medicare beneficiaries and their caregivers are not aware of the SFF program, and says the list should be better presented for consumers to find. His office said Marshall and his staff will reach out to CMS on ways to improve education about this program. For the I-Team, I'm Sarah Plake, KSHB 41 News.